YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Fultz back with another video here on the channel, and today we are going to make Michael Jordan not the best player of all time. We are going to be stopping his run, his dynasty with Scottie Pippen starting in the 1990 season. Because I think he won from 93 to 96. Took 90, no, maybe he already won. I don't think, did he already win one? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. When did Michael Jordan win his first championship? 1991, so perfect. So this is the year that Michael Jordan won his first championship. So we are going to stop him from winning the championship going back to the 1990-1991 season. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to go until I get a team, unless it is Memphis, Toronto, or the Pelicans, because they have all 40 overall players. And because obviously they weren't in the league at the time, and I'm not starting with 40 overall players. So we're going to close our eyes. This is not a fantasy draft. This is actually the rosters. And we get the Houston Rockets with Hakeem Olajuwon and all them boys. So let's see. So we're going to load the draft class. We're going to go historic draft class. We got to go the 91 draft class. I don't know who's in this draft class. I have no idea. So we're pretty lucky here. This is the lineup that we get to run with. Obviously, these are like not 100% rosters, just because, like, I mean, this guy's auto-generated, this guy's auto-generated, this guy's auto-generated, and then I'm assuming this guy probably is not auto-generated. And why is there 52 minutes in a game? Why are these guys getting 52 minutes? I was gonna say that has got to be a glitch in the system. Have CPU rebuild rotations. We're going 10-man, bang. So we need to upgrade this bench, because this bench is absolutely stupid. But we have Hakeem and we have Kenny Smith. So you know what? I'm totally fine with that. We have a prime Hakeem. We have, you know, Otis Thorpe. I don't know. But this is I will show you also what the Bulls roster looks like. So this is what the Bulls roster looks like. Obviously, they are maybe a little bit better than us, obviously having Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc, John Paxson, B.J. Armstrong, Stacey Ken, Bill Cartwright. I think Will Perdue. I think these are actually all... This team is pretty much all legit. Obviously, they're going to, you know, get this team right. We need to sign some free agents, because we need some people that are just a little bit better than the guys that we have. Alright, so we're here at the trade deadline with this Rockets team. We are doing absolutely amazing. We're going to look at the player stats here. Hakeem Olajuwon is absolutely just dominating. I mean, with 17 rebounds a game, that is absolutely exactly what we want him to do. We have Kiki, who is actually a huge pickup for us. This is amazing. And then we have, you know, Kenny Smith doing what Kenny Smith does. I do want to see, like, okay, so this guy was kind of a bum. Well, what was he doing here? Okay, so he was doing kind of sort of his thing, but I mean, he was not averaging 11 assists per game. Vernon Maxwell doing very well. Otis Thorpe doing very well. Chris Patrick absolutely doing unbelievable in the minutes that he's playing. So, you know what? We're going to keep him around, because that is very, very impressive. Johnny Maggette is not doing well. So what I want to do is, wow, Maurice Cheeks has 21 badges. So what I'm planning on doing here is packaging a couple players together, like Maurice Cheeks and maybe like a Clifford Parker, and seeing what we can get. So Michael Jordan does win MVP, which is not something I like to hear. Charles Barkley, Rookie of the Year, because he's not in the game, because Charles Barkley is a bitch made bitch. Spud Webb, Sixth Man of the Year. Michael Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved, apparently. What? So he won Most Improved, going from 32 points a game to 35. That's crazy. That's crazy. Steven Silas, Rookie or Coach of the Year. That is us. Patrick Ewing there's no way that you're gonna tell me that Hakeem is not. Okay, thank you. Averaging 17 and 3. Like, that is just stupid. We are the 1 seed. Obviously, this is like, I play on PC, so we don't have errors or anything like that. We actually don't have Hakeem in this series, which is not ideal, but I think we should be able to just walk past these guys. We do. Now we play the Spurs, and we have David Robinson along with Paul Presley and Sean Elliott. So this is gonna be a tough one. Did the Bulls make it? The Bulls did make it out of the first round. We need Hakeem back. Like, we need Hakeem back. And Hakeem is ready to go. So perfect. Hakeem's ready to go, and this team is looking scary. All right, game one. Game one goes to your Houston Rockets. Game 2 goes to your Houston Rockets. Game 3 goes to your Houston Rockets, and we'll simulate the round. And we are playing the second-seeded Utah Jazz with Karl Malone and John Stockton. But up and down this roster, we are better. We are better. We have a more solid team, but they have Karl Malone, the kid diddler himself. So game 1 goes to the Houston Rockets. Game 2 goes to your Houston Rockets. Game 3 goes to your Houston... Oh, okay. The Utah Jazz get one. The Houston Rockets get another one. And we are going to meet the Bulls in the finals. Okay. So this is like... If we lose this, the challenge is over already. I've been recording for 12 minutes. The challenge is over if we lose this. If we win, the challenge keeps going because we can't let Michael Jordan have a dynasty. So, we are going to be taking this team down. Like, we're going to probably an 8-man rotation at least. Get those 60s out of there. We're playing Donald Royal, who's playing not that good in the playoffs. Maggetti's not playing good in the playoffs, and neither is Carl. So, are you playing good in the playoffs? No, are you? No, okay. So, 7-man or 8-man rotation. Game 1 goes to the Houston Rockets. Okay, that's nice. Game 2, Houston Rockets. Game 3, Houston Rockets, and simulate the round. And your Houston Rockets have swept the Chicago Bulls in the finals. Hakeem Olajuwon Finals MVP. So, the challenge continues. We're going to make this trade. We're trading a 2027 pick and a 2027 second-round pick for the Miami first-round pick. Obviously, like, this isn't eras, unfortunately. So, everything is, like, to the actual NBA now, which is unfortunate. But on PC, this is the best you're going to get. So this is perfect. These guys are actually going to all come off our bench next year. 75, 74, 76, and 77. Absolutely perfect. Dikembe Mutombo is 25, so I'm going to like turn that down to like 18 or whatever when he got drafted, which is, you know, it's not fair that he's 25. So that is perfect. We're bringing back Vernon Maxwell, and we will see what we can do. All right, so in free agency, we splurged. We really splurged in free agency. We brought in a guy named Michael Adams, who was putting up absolute like points per game last year. He picked up 23 in Denver. Otis Thorpe, we still have. We also brought in, okay, Kiki gets a lot worse, which is perfect because Michael Adams can slot right in. We brought in Steve Kerr, who got a lot better. We brought in Steve Smith, obviously. We brought in Dikembe. We brought in Manute Bol, which is pretty sweet. Carl Herrera is still here. And we brought in somebody else, Sidney Moncrief, who went down 5, which I was not expecting. But he's still a good perimeter defender, and he could probably get some minutes. Alright, so this is what the lineup's looking like this year. Kenny Smith did regress, but I mean, if he's still going to put up 18 assists or whatever he fucking did, that's fine with me. We're going to keep Kiki here. We're going to have a super 6, well, not a super 6-man, but we're going to have 6-man and Vernon Maxwell. Steve Kerr's coming off the bench. We got Dikembe, we got Steve Smith, and Manute Bol, which is just, like, absolutely unbelievable. I think that's one of the funniest pickups I had this year. Manute Bol is 7'7", just an absolute beast. So that's hilarious. We are 50-6 at the trade deadline. This team is an absolute, like, just unbelievable this year. Hakeem is doing, like, just, you know, Hakeem things. Michael Adams' scoring went down a little bit, but, I mean, he's still absolutely putting up 20 points a game. That's exactly what we want. Kiki's still doing pretty well. Kenny Smith is doing, you know, 12 assists a game. I can't complain with that. Vernon Maxwell doing well. Otis Thorpe is putting up rebounds like he usually does. Kenny Smith is doing pretty well as a rookie. Steve Kerr is doing really, really well. I mean, he's shooting the ball absolutely amazing from 3, so that's all I can ask from Steve Kerr. Carl Herrera is not doing too well. Might try to move him. Manute Bol, I mean, it's just a meme. He's just here for a meme. Dikembe Mutombo's not really doing too much, but, I mean, he's here to block shots, pretty much. Ronald Royal not doing too well, and Sidney Moncrief obviously doing nothing, but I'm happy with this team. League standings, we're already a play-in team, and the Chicago Bulls are not as good as us. So that's literally all that matters. Hakeem Olajuwon, most valuable player. This team is the greatest team of all time. Larry Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Del Curry, 6-man. Michael Jordan, DPOI. And Rod Strickland, Most Improved. Obviously, Steven Silas is the Coach of the Year with a team like this. I forgot Magic's still here. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So we're the 1 seed, obviously. I mean, this team was an absolute torch this year. So, simulate the first round, we should be able to, yeah. Alright, now we're going up against the LA Lakers. I mean, they have Magic Johnson, James Worthy. That's about it. But we'll simulate the round, see how we do, and we win. We're going up against Golden State and Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin, Danny Manning, and, I mean, whatever that guy's name is. I mean, okay, cool. Houston, game 1, obviously. I mean, we're crazy. Game 2 goes to your Houston Rockets. Game 3 goes to your Houston Rockets. We're simulating the round, and we are in the finals against the Bulls again. Did they improve? They did. I mean, Tony Kukoc got a little bit better. Scottie Pippen got a little bit better, and Horace Grant also got better. So I do want to mess around with this rotation just a little bit. I mean, Steve Smith's doing so well, too. I don't really want to... Kiki is coming off the bench now. I don't like Kiki coming off the bench. I mean, Kenneth Bryan is just not him compared to Kiki. So, Kiki, you are going to be playing here. And we have, actually, Elliot Falls is in the rotation. I don't hate it. I don't love it. What we're gonna do is we are gonna take Mutombo in and put Mutombo for Steve Kerr. And how is Steve Kerr doing though? I mean, he's just 6 points per game, not shooting the ball well. So actually, Steve Kerr, you are not playing. Bango Bongo. We need a big, so we are gonna put in Dikembe Mutombo for Steve Kerr because he's doing absolutely terrible. And then we're also going to put Kiki in for Mr. Kenneth Bryan. And this is how we're gonna run this in the finals. Game 1 goes to the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan puts up 37. Okay, Game 2 goes to the Houston Rockets. Game 3 goes to the Houston Rockets in Chicago, or in Chicago. Yeah, in Chicago. Game 3 goes to Houston or Game 4, and Game 5 goes to the Houston Rockets, who won the championship once again. Hakeem Olajuwon wins Finals MVP for the 2nd year in a row. The Bulls dynasty is in shambles right now, absolute shambles. So we're trading Kiki for 2 first-round draft picks from the Utah Jazz the next 2 years. I need to see whose pick these are. This is Minnesota and Cleveland. I mean, those are both pretty good teams, but you know what? It's gonna help us in the future. Kiki, it was great having you here, but at the end of the day, you're getting old, man. All right, so here I don't want to be boring. I mean, I could take the best player available and be that guy, but I'm gonna take Latrell Sprewell because he's the actually only real player that I can think of in this draft. So we're going with Latrell. Okay, so we did lose Otis Thorpe, which is kind of unfortunate, but we drafted well. Elliot Falls is now an absolute stud playing in the G League that year. That was huge for him. Michael Adams regresses. Steve Smith goes up 5, which is huge, and I'm hoping Dikembe goes up 2, so I think we're going to start Dikembe at the 4, and Manu goes up 2, and we did pick up Latrell, so we'll see what Latrell can do, but we lost Otis Thorpe, which kind of sucks. I didn't want to pay him because we got to pay Hakeem this year. And I'm not excited to pay Hakeem. Alright, so this is the lineup that we are going to be running with this year. We're going super big. We're playing Hakeem at the 4, Manute Bol at the 5, and then our bench looks very, very solid. I mean, I don't love having Kenneth Bryan start here, but I mean, he had a decent year last year, obviously, so whatever. Latrell, I'm going to send him down to the G League, and that is going to be our roster. Alright, so we're here at the trade deadline, 48-7. Not as good as we were last year, but really when you're 48-7 doesn't really matter. Hakeem is just doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Kenny Smith's doing his thing. Michael Adams doing really well. Elliot Falls in his first year. So this is rookie year. This guy is going to be an absolute stud. Vernon Maxwell, Steve Smith, Steve Kerr. Is he shooting the ball as good as he should be? He's shooting very well. All right, perfect. So Manute Bol needs to go. When you are shooting 39% as a 7'7" center, you need to go. And I'm going to start Dikembe at that spot. Hopefully, we can get him some more minutes. And that's pretty much about it. We are going to take a look at the Jazz because we have both picks. I don't know. We have Minnesota. And we have somebody else. Where's Minnesota? So Minnesota's not a great team. And there's another team that we had. I think we had like the Milwaukee pick maybe? I'm not sure. But the Chicago Bulls aren't great. They're realistically they're not winning the championship this year. As long as they don't win the championship, we are fine. We also need to make some trades. We have to sign Hakeem, and we don't have the cap space. We are probably going to have to let go of Kenny Smith, which is unfortunate. And Steve Kerr, for his 6 points per game, I'm not loving the 10 mil. So we're going to try to trade him and possibly Manute Bol and get somebody that we can really trust. We're going to trade Manute Bol for a 20-year-old Rod Blair. I don't know who this guy is, but we don't need Manute. Realistically, we don't need Manute, and Dikembe Mutombo's now starting there, and we don't have a backup center, which is unfortunate, but I think we'll be alright. So I thought this was kind of funny. We're unloading on Steve Kerr's contract because we do need to sign Dikembe back, but we are going to send with the Chicago Bulls for Stacey King. Stacey King's just a guy that's going to come off our bench, and Billy Armstrong's another guy that's going to fill out our bench, so this is perfect. Hakeem wins his 2nd MVP in a row, and Steven Silas wins 70 games again. This is absolutely unbelievable. We are going up against the 8-seeded Sacramento Kings, and we are going to absolutely dust these guys. And we're going up against 4-seed. I mean, this team's a lot better. This team is a very good team, but can they handle the heat from the Houston Rockets? I don't know if they can. Chicago's also the 4-seed, which is very, very good for us because we don't have to win the championship. Chicago just can't win it. Okay. And we're through. We're going to play Clyde Drexler and the Portland Trail Blazers. It's an old Clyde Drexler, so I think we should just be able to bang. And we win. We're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. And they don't have Charles Barkley because I'm assuming he got hurt. So this is perfect. Simulate the round, and we win. We are 3-time champions. Kenny Smith is your finals MVP, not Hakeem, which is interesting. So losing our MVP, that one hurts. That one hurts the heart box a lot. Latrell Sprewell is an absolute beast. Dikembe is not getting much better, but Latrell is very good. And we have a very young team. We're going probably one more year, maybe two, to see how this young team does. Oh, losing Hakeem hurts, man. Losing Hakeem is one of the worst things that I could have done. I could have just paid him, but I offered him what he wanted, and he was like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you want. So unfortunately, this is what the team's looking like this year. This is still a very good team. I mean, Kenny Smith is still doing, very well. We have Mr. Elliott Falls, who, I don't know, did he win Rookie of the Year? There's no way he didn't win Rookie of the Year, right? Where award history. Okay, he was a second team All-Rookie. That's crazy. Wow, okay. And our bench is good. Ish. We got Sean Bradley, which is kind of funny. 7'6", one of the biggest and best tall people to ever play the game. But yeah, this is not as good team as we used to have. So we're 45-11 at the trade deadline. We are going to go see how this team's doing. So Michael Adams is back to his career high almost when he played in Denver. I mean, we're just giving everybody more opportunity. Derek Coleman's doing well. Vernon Maxwell's doing well. Latrell in his rookie year is doing all right. We have Ron Fisher. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Penny Hardaway in his rookie year. Miguel Gomez in his rookie year. Dikembe Mutombo is just, he is there to play defense. This motherfucker does not score the ball. He is there to play defense. And it's kind of unfortunate that we lost our boy, but I also do want to see how the Charlotte Hornets with Dikembe Mutombo and only Hakeem Olajuwon are doing so well. I'm going to try to make a splash here in the final year. Scottie Pippen wins Most Valuable Player, which is kind of scary. Scottie Pippen winning Most Valuable Player. Scary. Very scary. So Chicago was the 1 seed, and we were the 1 seed. So they might make it to the finals, and we might not. We actually might not make it to the finals here. This might be an issue. 2-2. Against an 8th seed, 3-2, and can we win in 6? We can. We're going up against a 5th seeded Memphis Grizzlies. This team sucks. They have Larry Johnson, who did win Rookie of the Year, but this team does suck. Going up against a 2-seeded Utah. They're older, but they're better than us. I mean, they might not be as deep as us, but this team is better than us. So Game 1 goes to the Houston Rockets. Game 2 goes to the Utah Jazz. Game 3, are you kidding? You have a sore neck. You have a sore neck. You really, you're that much of a pussy. And they want to keep him in. That's crazy. We're going to put Dikembe Mutombo there. We'll give you a little bit of rest, Derek Coleman. And we'll see how this goes. Game 3, without our best player, we win. Game 4, without our best player, we win. Game 5, without our best player, we win. And we're on to the finals. And can Chicago... Perfect. Leave rotation as is. And we have completed the challenge. We're going up against Dikembe Mutombo. And yeah. Oh, sorry, Hakeem Olajuwon. Fuck, I always do that. But this team has him, and that's it. So, game 1 goes to the Rockets. We'll simulate the round and see how she goes. And we 4-0 sweep fucking Hakeem and his bitch ass, and we still win the championship. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys want to see more like this, please let me know, because I love doing these eras videos. Obviously, PC doesn't have the greatest eras, but still, very fun. So, without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace!